it seems hard to get men to realize that you can be intense without being indignant. Men seem to think that love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance have to be left on the bench when they enter the game. The Christian should always manifest the fruit of the Spirit. Too many men don't realize that the cost of losing a game is not as high as the high cost of anger itself. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. And the Hebrew word for deliver shows up again in 1 Samuel 17, which is the chapter about David and Goliath. David said to Saul that a lion came and took a lamb out of the flock. And I went out after him and smote him and delivered the lamb out of his mouth. Same word there, deliver. Man of great wrath shall suffer punishment. If thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. And David said, I delivered the lamb out of the lion's mouth. So it's like the angry man is trapped in the lion's mouth. Get the picture here of his own anger, and those who love him are continually rescuing him from the consequences of it. But in many cases, he refuses to admit where he's at, or refuses to truly seek God's deliverance if he does know that he has the problem. A man in the Bible who I believe could have clearly been called an angry man, or a furious man, or even a madman, was Israel's first king, King Saul. Those around him were constantly delivering Saul from the consequences of his anger. In 1 Samuel 14, Saul would have killed his own son Jonathan simply because Jonathan ate some honey. Saul's men, his soldiers, stepped in and stopped their king from killing his own son. Twice in 1 Samuel 18, angry Saul tried to pin David to the wall with a javelin. In chapter 19, he tried to do the same thing again. Also in that chapter, Saul's daughter Michal saved her husband David's life by letting David escape through a window. She also lied to her daddy Saul about David being sick and made it look like David was in bed when he wasn't in bed at all. Michal, the daughter, was just saving her husband David's life, but that's not all she was doing. She was also delivering her daddy Saul from the consequences of his anger.